Christmas lights up.
Hey guys, we're here. Look at that. Yeah, but look, hey guys, look, we're here.
I'll stay in the line.
Well, I can't. Yes. Absolutely gorgeous, all of you. Why are you tied up, huh? Yeah, you are. Yeah, this is the one I want. Dad, they won't hurt you. Yeah, this one right here, this bay room. Yeah, he's the box. This is the horseback riding experience. Hello adventurers, welcome to Kuloa Ranch, where they do horseback riding, UTV, zip lines, and all kinds of other options. So definitely check them out on the website. I will link it down below. We're gonna do the UTV so we can see more of the movie sites for Jurassic Park, My Joe Young, and other things have been recorded. So definitely want to check this out, and I will link down the whole day. Make sure you check that out below. All right, let's do the UTV tour. Looks like I'm gonna be driving at least a little bit. So yeah, so let's go drive. Probably won't be able to film very much while I'm driving. But I'll film whenever we switch and I'm doing, whenever I'm not driving. And I'll try to show you all the sites that we stop at. So they have different tours. They have like the bus tour and stuff like that, and the horseback riding tour. Of course, I can do all of them now. It is quite expensive, so I wonder if they had some sort of like all-encompassing package and we could do a bunch, but I think you see a lot of the same sites. So highly recommend coming. Even though I haven't even done it yet, I already absolutely love it. The horses, by the way, if you don't know, I am a horse trainer, so check out my other channel, Mountain Creek Stables. If you're interested in horses and the well-being of them, they're very well taken care for. They look a very good space for people, so it does look like a really nice place for some horses to be here. So really love that. So I'm not sponsored by this place, but I'd love to come back and try them out again, doing some more stuff. All right, let's get ready to have safety briefing and go from there. It's like a raptor cage, yeah, to be used in a movie.
I think that raptor killed all of the friends.
That's terrifying.
Inside the seatbelt must be properly secured in the proper buckle before driving. Please make sure the doors are properly secured. Pull the handle on the outside of the door.
Okay, so Ka'ava is one of the 3 land divisions that do make up a majority of the ranch. So the total amount is 4,000 acres that is privately owned, and we as a department, we cover 3,878 acres, or spanning 13.7 miles today. Okay. Now, the 3 different land divisions I'll tell you about them came from Kuloa. This one's Ka'ava, and the 3rd one is called Haki. Jurassic Park, and this was 1 minute and 36 seconds of the film. That's it. All right, that's the Gallimimus Stampedes. But Jurassic Park was not the first one to be filmed here. That would be Mr. Rogers back in 1955, followed by Blue Hawaii starring Elvis Presley in 1958. The most recent film is or series is Chief of War, starring Jason Momoa, that will be coming out August 1st on Apple TV, on Apple Plus. And also live action Lilo and Stitch, if you have not seen that in theaters already.
Something on the path that we saw while I was driving is we have to see the bunkers, and it's from Lost and Jurassic Park, and it looks right over the ocean. So beautiful. And no. It's on the National Geographic Channel. Lovely. Oh wow. Props from the movie.
Alright guys, in the beginning of Jurassic World 2, so they pull up in this big army truck with a bunch of that big army squad that takes them to the island, but they end up being evil guys. They leave them in the island, so Claire and Franklin, they were stuck over here in the bunker and they're pressing all kinds of buttons and stuff like that. Lets out a dinosaur instead, so they're trying to escape, and then Chris Pratt comes running down the hill from this big volcano. It's a lot of CGI, so don't worry, I'll let you guys know about the CGI because right now it doesn't make sense, but he comes running down the hill, dramatic style, running with all these dinosaurs. They meet up with him and they all go running down the hill. That's when Claire and Franklin find this, just conveniently placed gyrosphere waiting for them behind this log. So they both hop in, and then Chris Pratt gets trapped out there. If you remember when this raptor, or this scary dinosaur, I forget what it's like a big raptor, but it kind of fights him, gets a kill. In my opinion, he could have done it shirtless, but I don't think that would have matched aesthetic of the movie, yeah. But he does meet them later on down the hill in the water, right behind you guys. So to let you in on that CGI, because 95% of the scene was CGI, you know how Hollywood is. That volcano that Chris Pratt was running down from, that was actually right behind this bunker. So you guys all see an exploding volcano, right? Yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, and I have whatever you guys are. The volcano up there, but they do use Pu'uo Hule Hule, long name to this mountain, but they use that little mountain because it looks like a volcano. They just copy and paste it right there. They added CGI lava and smoke coming out of it. So most of that was on CGI. And then, like I said, Chris Pratt, and when all of them go running down the hill to the water, that water was right behind you guys. There was this big lake, this big bed of water right behind you. But, you know, you can't tell it's very low tide today. Yeah. Just put a big body of water. It was all CGI'd in there. Even that whole Jurassic theme park, if you remember, it was all broken down, no electricity. It was all abandoned by that time. That was all just right behind you guys. To give you the Hawaiian Islands. So they were all created from Mother Earth and our Sky Father in Hawaiian. That's just Papahānaumoku and Wakea. So those are believed to be the creators of these Hawaiian Islands and the creator of her too. So she was just like their older sister. They visited the older brother's grave, and she taught him the biggest lesson in life was that if he takes care of his brother's grave, the brother in return will take care of him and all of the Hawaiians after him. And so that is what he did.
Okay, yeah.
Run out of the bunker.
It's hollow, huh?
Yep. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, ready?
Now this place doesn't have dairy queen.
That's the one with the strawberry.
Amazing. This is Jurassic World movie set. Definitely cows. Okay, so we've seen cows. So we did see some cows and we saw the horseback ride and stuff like that. We saw went through the bunkers. It's really beautiful, really beautiful scenery and stuff like that. Like no wildlife. If you're looking for wildlife, it's not the place for you. Also, it's not very high in adrenaline. There's like, so it's more of just like your chance to drive through this. So if you're looking for a very high adrenaline type of experience, this is not it. So, but it is very beautiful. The movie sets are pretty cool. A lot of CGI stuff, they say, but like they are really pretty. So cool. It's where they had the Megalodon, I guess, in that during the Jurassic World, where it jumps up and grabs a shark. So cool.
The fake stuff first. So any 50 First Dates fans?
Yeah,
Yes,
that's a good movie.
If you're not a fan, start hiking back. That is my personal favorite that was filmed here. But if you haven't watched it, go watch it. It's a really good movie. Adam Sandler, one of his best movies. But for that movie, if you remember the Hukilau Cafe, you know the cafe they eat in basically every day, that was filmed all right by this right fish pond. So all the body of water that's in the background the whole time, that was this fish pond. They still have that parking lot that, you know, Adam Sandler and her walk talking every day, and then that cafe obviously is over there. But it isn't the real cafe. It is a real eating place though. But Adam Sandler just used it in his movie because he likes it so much. But if you do want to try it out, I would recommend it. It's actually where I'm from, so it's about 25 minutes down the road. Okay, go visit it. You might see me over there. I will cut you in line if I see you. Okay, but it is only a breakfast place, just like in the movie. So it's open till 12 o'clock. It's pretty good. You can go build your Waffle Houses if you go there. And then if you look at the dock that leads out to the sailboat, that is also the same dock that Lucy runs out when she finds out her bad news. She was crying out on that dock. And then the house that's, if you lead it all the way into the island, you see that little white building by the 3 coconut trees. That was Lucy's house in the movie. So basically her stomping grounds was all over here in that movie. Believe it or not, that was someone's actual, that's their real house. That's someone's house. So I had to ask her to use it for the movie, but I'm sure she did. Pirates of the Caribbean, sorry. Pirates of the Caribbean, they brought the Black Pearl, all the warships, docked it all in this bay. It actually took up a big portion of this money. I've seen a lot of behind the scenes pictures from one of my coworkers that showed me when they worked here at the time. And all of the actors and everything and the workers here signed NDAs, and so they can't really tell everybody what's being filmed. But everyone kind of gets the idea, yeah. So they all saw giant pirate ships over here, and just don't worry, guys. There's a war that you don't know about. Okay?
Yeah.
But Jurassic World, the one that put us on the map, they shot a iconic scene out here. If anyone's familiar with the Mosasaurus or that water dinosaur, it's a real scary one. But this was used as that whole entire water tank that when he comes up and eats that shark in Jurassic World 1. This was that whole scene, but if you go and watch that again, it looks nothing like this area. There's no mountains, no water, no anything besides just the 2 fish ponds they use. They just use the shape of it. They CGI'd the water completely blue and clear, and they deleted that all these trees and stuff, all the ocean, they deleted and put a big arena of fake people. So sorry to break it to you, everything was fake in that scene, but the only thing that was real, I believe, was the dinosaur itself. So the Mosasaurus was real, and he came up out of storage. But the last 2 movies is kind of like a world tour, okay? So save your guys' money. We'll go around the world together at this tour. But if anyone ever watched Tears of the Sun, that's a way older movie. A lot of people don't never say yes. But Bruce Willis movie, I know a lot of you know Bruce Willis at least. Really old movie, but a lot of the scenes were they looked like they were in Africa, but welcome to Nigeria, Africa, everybody, okay? They were on this side of the ranch. And then there was Murder Mystery 2. That was another Adam Sandler, Jennifer Aniston movie. There was a wedding scene in Bali in that movie, but welcome to Bali, Indonesia, okay? That was shot on the right side of this fish pond in this little clear sandy area. And then last movie, everyone, you should know where I'm going with this, okay? Anyone watch Karate Kid 2? Yeah, Mr. Miyagi, Daniel's son. Yeah, you remember his little crane kick when he's learning that?
Jack it on, jack it off?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, wax on, wax off. Yes. So, welcome to Okinawa, Japan. Okay, we'll leave it off at that. If you guys can spot that lifeguard tower all the way out in that little point by Kuloa Beach Park, that is where they shot that. Chinaman's hat was right in the back of him in that scene. So, a lot of CGI, guys. A lot of Hollywood lies. But real quick, to tie in the story that I promised I'll tell you about this island. Chinaman's hat was just an English nickname given to it in our plantation era. The plantation era was not a good time here. At the time, the Hawaiian language and culture was banned from being taught and spoken, so we couldn't do any of us here working with us. So Chinaman's hat is what became that name because it's shaped like those straw hats that the Chinese guys brought into the islands. But before that, real Hawaiian names for everywhere. So the real Hawaiian name for this island was Mokoli'i. So Mokoli'i sounds nothing like Chinaman's hat, but it translates to a little lizard. So if you look at the island, does it look like a lizard? It's okay, you can be honest. Alright, did you guys a trick real quick? Everybody cover your right eye. Tilt your head a little down to the left. And then if you keep tilting it, the lower you bend, the more you can see that it still doesn't look like a dinosaur. It doesn't look like a lizard or anything. Yeah, I'm just seeing if you're all following along, wake you up a little bit. But, so, in the story, this is where they ripped off his tail, threw it out there. Now he's looking at his defeat.
Saying this just looks like a lizard.
So, yeah, if you guys can't see the giant lizard, have a couple Mai Tais and come back. Okay? Cover your right eye, tilt down. But
I don't know what that means.
Dad didn't say thunder.
Quiet! Jurassic. Indominus Rex pen.
yeah, it is. Indominus Rex.
So you can see the glass up there where they're standing. That's where it tried to climb out.
Mom, gotta get there.
Take a picture shot.
Oh yeah, it's got Jurassic Park right there. That's so cool. You see it? They kind of.
I wanna go.
Well, it's just the front, baby. There's nothing like else to it, really.
Yeah, there is. There are cages in
Yeah,
there.
but that's the pen it was in. Like they were trying to get out. Remember?
So cool.
Aloha. No.
Hola, ¿cómo está?
No, como está, that's Spanish.
Oh, it's hard on the knees. God.
So that was great. Highly recommend. Yeah, I didn't video it because I actually wrote the whole time. It was very fun. Not like super high in adrenaline, but it was great way to see some of the movie sites. Like I definitely recommend watching a lot of these movies before you come, and you can really see like where they got all the stuff from it.
We didn't go to many of them.
Blakely's a little bit disappointed, but just like I guess you want to get out every single one, but it is kind of what I expected. I thought we'd have a little more adrenaline going, but there's all kinds of other options. Definitely think it's something to add to your Oahu day. All right, next on to the next thing. So here's inside the visitor center. They have food. They also have lots of outlets and stuff. Cool. From 51st Dates. I love it.
Look what I found.
I know, so cute. You might Kuloa Ranch, done. Loved it, right, Caitlin? Loved it?
Saw wildlife.
Saw some wildlife, yeah, like a bird. Okay, so now on to our next thing to see, Mauna Beach, where turtles and surfers are famous. Thank you so much for watching. God bless, be adventurous, and we'll see you next time. Bye from Hawaii. Aloha.
You made me whole.